Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today we're back with another video. And today we are going to be talking about EA's E3 press conference, or EA Play, as they like to call it. And I'm going to give you my thoughts, a recap of everything that was shown. Now, I have to put a disclaimer out there. I missed the opening first bit of the press conference. Now, I have written everything that was shown down, but it may not be in order, so I do apologize about that. But yeah, I'm just going to talk about everything that was shown and give you guys my thoughts on it. Of course, as always, every video, let me know down below what you guys' thoughts are. You know, do you agree, disagree? Let me know down below. Now, I think this is going to be quite a opinionated video. I know some people will agree, disagree, but yeah, it was kind of a weird press conference. But let's just get into it, and we'll start off with Need for Speed Payback. Now, I have to say, not a huge racing fan. You know, I like Gran Turismo, but that's kind of the only sim racer that I like. But I don't mind the sort of Forza Horizon sort of games. Haven't really played a Need for Speed game, to be honest with you guys, but this one did look really good. It looked incredible visually. I have to say that it looked incredible visually, and just in general looked a really fun game. Now, this is coming out November 10th. I'd be a bit worried if I was, going up against the likes of Call of Duty World War II and a game we'll be talking about later, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Obviously, it's going to have a different demographic. You know, different people are going to buy a racing game to a shooter. However, there will be some crossover, and there will be some people who they want both, but maybe not afford it. So yeah, I think that could be a little bit troublesome, that timing, just in my humble opinion. However, with all that sort of stuff aside, the game looks really good, and yeah, I didn't have my eye on this game. I'll be completely honest with you. I had no interest in it. It got announced on a while back, and I didn't really even care. So, surprised me, and I thought it looked really good. So, I think that could be one that I'm keeping an eye out on. And if you know me, it's pretty surprising because I don't really care too much about racing games. So, yeah, Need for Speed Payback looked really good. Talking about something that maybe wasn't as exciting, we're going to be talking about the sports section. Now, I cannot give you really an opinion on basketball nor NFL because I don't know anything about them. I don't buy the games. I don't really care about the games. So, NBA Live 18 did look really good. It's got like a career mode in it. You can play like almost like FIFA Street, but basketball, like street basketball in it. But you can also play professional. I thought that was really cool, and I thought that was quite a unique feature that they added to NBA Live. And also NFL. Again, I don't think I don't really know. It looks the same as the one they showed last year. I'm not too interested in it. But if you are, you'll probably be getting it anyway, similar to me with FIFA, you know what I mean? But let's talk about FIFA again. I liked the Alex Hunter thing. Yeah, it was kind of cheesy and a bit cringy, or very cringy, the way they set it up with like the transfer stuff. It was a bit over the top in my opinion. But it did look good. They had the Ronaldo trailer as well. They've recently changed. Now, I did make a video a few days back talking about how they changed the cover star, and they showed Ronaldo on the ball. The game looks beautiful. I have to say, they do improve the graphics drastically every year, or at least last year they did, in my opinion. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting, with the Scorpio coming out, PS4 Pro already out. Be very interesting to see, graphically, what it looks like. But yeah, it looks really good. Only thing with this, again, like I said, they spent far too long, talking about FIFA and talking about NBA and all that sort of stuff. In my opinion, it was kind of over the top. So yeah, the games look cool, but yeah, I don't think many people cared too much. Next up was a game I was really hyped for, and then not hyped for at all, and that was A Way Out. Now, this game is by a Swedish developer, and the game looked like it had so much promise. It's coming out in early 2018. The game looked basically like Prison Break turned into a video game. The problem was, I don't know who signed off on this. I think it's such a strange decision, but they've made the game where they force you to play the full game in split screen co-op, whether it be couch co-op or whether it be online. I'm not a big fan of this idea. I think there should have been a story mode, single player. If you can play multiplayer, that's great. Split screen, I know people love that. But it's such a strange thing to force a split screen into a game that I don't know, one, why they do it, and two, why you'd want to do it. But yeah, again, the game looked like it had so much promise, and it still could be a really great experience. But for me, it would be a case of, I know it's not an always online game because you can play it with somebody next to you with two controllers. But to me personally, I'd have to play that with people online, whether it be friends or whatever. And that's a real problem because, again, I want to enjoy a story on my own. I'm a big single player guy. So to me, I don't see why I'd want to play a single player game in multiplayer, if that makes sense. Like, I never understand the logic of games like Halo, where, like, if I play Halo, I will play it alone. I won't play it with multiple people because I enjoy the story on my own. So yeah, I was so hyped for that game, and then it just completely died off for me. Hopefully, we'll see if they can, do anything about that. But if that's the main selling point on the game, sadly, I may have to pass on it this time. But let's get on to the next game, and this was the biggest surprise, and for me so far, even though there was only a little bit shown, the game of the show so far. Now, bear in mind, it's only been one day, whatever. I'm sure Microsoft might have something better, and Sony and Ubisoft. But so far, the game of the show, Anthem by BioWare. Now, why I'm particularly excited about this one is this game is being made by the guys who made the original Mass Effect trilogy. So not Andromeda, but the original three. Now, those games are some of the best games, ever, in people's opinions. So the fact that they're making a new IP, it's going to be a similar game to Destiny, but whereas you got the great gameplay, loot, all that good stuff that you love from Destiny, that's got people so addicted to Destiny, it's going to have the writers and the people who can make a story from the guys who made the original Mass Effect trilogy. That to me just sounds like a winning combo. The game looks beautiful. I can't wait for this game. I just, there was a theory going around that it might have been Xbox exclusive because they were bringing up the Scorpio, and then, they showed this game. There was no mention of PlayStation. There was no mention of PC. But it turns out, and I'm going off an insider called Shinobi602, so make sure to follow him on Twitter. But he claims that the game is multi-platform, but it's just being really heavily marketed by Xbox. So we'll have to see. Phil Spencer says he doesn't do those sort of paid content early DLC deals anymore. So is it just going to be really heavily marketed and barely talk about the PlayStation version? Is it going to have early access on Xbox? Is it going to have some exclusive DLC? We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, this game's got me incredibly hyped. I said, if this game was console exclusive. You know, I don't have a PC, so console exclusive to the Xbox. I'd have probably got a Scorpio. It looked that good, and I'm that excited for, you know, BioWare's next game. But thankfully, it is coming to the PS4. So, yeah, I'm hyped. Tomorrow, Microsoft E3 will be seeing some more, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, just let me know, guys, down below. What's your thoughts? Did you see the Anthem game? I know it was a short trailer, but I'm incredibly excited. So let's get on to the final thing, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, I saw the trailer, the single player trailer, and then like the multiplayer trailer. The game looks so good. Like this is kind of like everything people complained about from the first one, they fix with the second. So lack of content, lack of characters, lack of customization, lack of like upgrades and stuff. Everything's been reworked online. The online looks incredible. Now, I'm not an online gamer, as I've said many times on this channel, but I loved Star Wars Battlefront, the first one, the online in that game. It was a little bit repetitive and there wasn't that much content, but I still really liked the game. The fact is, everything that I had a problem with the first one, they've changed for the second one, and they've added in what looks to be a really good story mode into Star Wars Battlefront 2. So I'm absolutely buzzing about this game. I can't wait. The only problem again with with this the reveal trailer, what wasn't the trailers or anything, was the extended demo or whatever they had on stage, where they just got a ton of YouTubers and all that sort of stuff, and it kind of felt like a let's play, and they got like iJustine and all that. No hate to anyone who was there, it's just like, I don't really want to see this at E3. Like, this feels a little bit out of touch, in my opinion. But Star Wars Battlefront 2 looks amazing. Now, let's just go over the whole conference and give you my thoughts. In general, I look at it and I look at this and I see Need for Speed, quality game, FIFA 18. Some people don't like sports games or whatever, but, you know, a quality game. NBA, NFL, you know, decent. A Way Out has a lot of potential. Anthem, Star Wars Battlefront 2, they all look good games. The problem with EA's conference wasn't the content they had, but was the execution. There was far too much talking. There was far too much trying to sell you on the game, you know, telling you every detail about the game. This is such an like an old thing that I just feel needs to be changed in a lot. And I did mention this a few days ago when I mentioned about Sony only having 90 seconds of talking during their conferences. Like, let me decide if the game's good. Like, I'm a gamer. If I'm watching E3, I'm probably a gamer. So let me decide, is a game good? You know, I look at Anthem and I can tell it can be a good game. I look at Need for Speed, not even as a racing fan, I can see that's a good game. I don't need to be told, you know, every detail of these games. So for me, I just think they need to revamp the way that they work during E3, because it is so boring. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I know they're very hard-working people, but it's just so boring. Like, it's just loads of people just trying to be hip and cool, when it's just like, just show us the games, let us make our decisions, and all that sort of stuff. And they do feel a little bit out of touch, in my opinion, EA. But overall, quality content, you know, quality games shown, just need to change their format, in my opinion. But of course, if you would disagree, let me know down below. But overall, a pretty solid conference. I'd give it probably maybe a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Could have shown a little bit more. There was a few things that I wanted to see, maybe a Dead Space or whatever. But overall, a pretty solid conference. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you excited? Microsoft's conference tomorrow. Are you excited for whoever? Let me know who you're excited to see over E3. I'll be covering them all. And let me know your thoughts on EA's conference. Did you enjoy it? Do you enjoy their format, or do you agree with me? that you like the games but maybe don't like the format, or do you like neither? You know, let me know down below. But as always, guys, this has been Eminem Gaming. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in a new video very soon.